Hello guys and gals, you know who it is, and I'm just going to be summarizing the first day of the E3 Blowout for Just Cause 4 news. We got a lot of news to get through, being the first day and all, so let's get right into it. So for gameplay, there is a front line where the Black Hand and the rebels Rico is sided with are constantly fighting. You can anchor yourself to vehicles when you are parachuting. The wingsuit courses definitely return, as in gameplay footage. The explosion force distance has been drastically increased compared to Just Cause 3, where you were able to basically stand next to a sphere tank exploding and you'd get a light brush of wind tickle the bottom of your balls, but that's about it. There's a much better story. Apparently the world justifies the story. There's significantly more variety, and there should be significantly less duplicated buildings. And apparently each town has had thought put into it. So for the map, it's the same size as Medici from Just Cause 3, except there is much less water. It's split into 4 different biomes: the grassland, which has the tornado weather event, the rainforest, which has the lightning storm weather event, the desert, which has the sandstorm, and the alpine, which has the blizzards. Everything is volumetric, and that includes the ground and the clouds. And there is confirmation for tunnels and cave systems in this game as well. They showed off some bridges being destructible, but not all of them. There wasn't enough gameplay to tell if all of them were just yet. For the weather, you can totally grapple onto something and surf the tornado around. And you can wingsuit into the tornado, and you can circle the tornado for extra speed or height. It looks so cool.
This is the best game!
Rico can lose balance on physics objects that get pulled into the tornado. You can in fact die from it, how we saw in Achievement Hunter's playthrough.
They're still trying to snipe me!
Have you circled? Oh my god!
That's it!
You think the tornado's gonna get you?
One of the developers mentioned something along the lines of controlling the tornado, and definitely mentioned weaponizing the lightning, so it looks like we might end up getting a return of the Eden Strike from Just Cause 3. The lightning storm has an interesting weather effect where it strikes the highest object currently in a certain area around Rico. There is a potential for enemies to weaponize the weather against you, and there are other air currents besides from just updrafts. In terms of AI, the enemies are much smarter, and apparently most AI will try to escape the extreme weather. The grapple, this is where it gets really interesting, because they've really put work into the grappling hook. You can customize so much about it. You can customize the boost duration, or you can have it on a toggle, which you can turn on or off at will. You can have at least 10 tethers, and then the quote for that was at least twice as many as Just Cause 3. And Just Cause 3 had 6, so an unconfirmed estimate would be at least 12. You can combine grappling mods, and there are apparently so many combinations that, quote, 10 hours of gameplay and 2 people will not have the same grapple. Supposedly millions of combinations. You can set the balloon to follow where you're pointing, and the balloon will spawn on your first tether. You can manually inflate the balloon, and you can even choose the gas inside the balloon, so when you shoot it, it can explode. And then this was unconfirmed, but it was hinted at during not only the gameplay, but when the developer was talking. Grappling mod loadouts with a button. That's what that load up section on the left was of the screen. There was also a quote from a developer during the grapple hook reveal video that players can push something and they can pull something. And in terms of vehicles, there was a significant variety seen in NerdCubed's video, and they are very, very destructible. They really turn into pieces when they explode. Nitrous definitely returns, but we're still unsure about Turbo Jump. That's all of the new Just Cause 4 news announced on the first day of the E3 Blowout. I'm going to be keeping everyone up to date. I'm taking notes. A full list of notes will be in the comments below, in case you want to just read through it instead of listening to me jabber on about it. All the links for the videos that I have briefly used are in the description. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys and gals later. Peace!